Welcome back, my adoring public, to more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last episode, Ash committed the type of crime that they throw you under the jail for. He shot Eugent, Emperor Eugent III. But we learned that he was under the influence of the curse of Erebonia this entire time, Tuesday the day after the incident.
This is your morning report on ongoing events. As of last night, the Imperial government has declared martial law by order of Crown Prince Cedric. A military command center has been established, and Governor General Rufus has been appointed as its interim representative. Further, as of this morning, railway access has been severely restricted, not only in Heimdall, but throughout all of Erebonia.
Extra, extra! His Majesty has been shot by a military student with an unknown background. Is this sabotage from a foreign country? You're not gonna make any money just telling everybody. Oh, whatever. Oh, there it is. Was it one of those Thor students? A foreign country? It could only be... Everybody's here. But it wasn't his fault.
We are currently using every resource at our disposal to determine the suspect's background. We will share this information with all of you the moment we are certain, so I ask that you wait for now, and above all, stay strong. I understand your anger, your sorrow, and your fear, and feel them just as keenly, if not more. And so I pledge to you, we will uncover the truth of this incident.
Still practicing. Is she gonna take the sword up too? Oh, this is Revelt. Okay, so there's the Lake Lord Fishing Company.
This is the morning news broadcast for Trista. We're told the Emperor's current status is still critical. At this point, it's hard to determine whether or not he'll be able to recover. We now have a message from Prince Olivert to share with you.
Why Trista, though?
The Emperor has yet to regain consciousness. We cannot yet let our guards down. Do not become lost in rumors and hearsay. Remain steadfast and support one another through this dark time. Have faith that the light of hope will yet show itself and illuminate the path ahead.
Okay, so maybe Olivert's movement is restricted too. Yeah, they're tearing everything down from the festival. How awful. I hear the Empress and Princess Alphen are still unconscious. Really? Okay. Oh, Adios, please guide us. They're unconscious? Well, It's a little dainty, but I don't know. What are you thinking, Rosine? Oh. They've locked us in? Well, okay. This is less surprising, because Ash, but... yeah. We're under massive amounts of suspicion, I'm sure. But Ash was afflicted by the curse of Erebonia.
I never thought Ash would...
But, of course, it's a hard sell.
We had our differences at first, but he wasn't a bad person.
But Giliath knows this, though, but I'm guessing it all plays into his master plan.
After everything we overcame together, we grew to understand each other.
And considering how they were talking about the sacrifice of the prophecy and about... It seems like Ash was the agent of the sacrifice, not the sacrifice itself. That ended up being Ugent, maybe? I don't know.
And I know now, there is absolutely no way he's the kind of person who would commit such an atrocity.
There you go, Kurt. Have that honestly baseless faith in him. You're gonna turn out to be right, but...
I agree. He was definitely a troublemaking punk. But he wasn't selfish or irresponsible. And despite his lone wolf tough guy act, he'd always help us when we needed him. But looking back, something may have been a little off about him.
Him grabbing at his eye all the time.
It was quite the surprise to hear he was from Hamel. Tita, you knew someone else who was born there, right?
Yes, she knew 2 people. The other 2 survivors.
Yeah, I didn't know there was another survivor.
No one else did until this game either, heyo.
He's in Liberl right now. I'd like to contact him if possible.
Yeah, they could actually, I don't know, they could build a rapport.
Unfortunately, we can't use the communication network, and we're not allowed to board Panzer's soldats.
Yeah, it'd be weird if we still had access to all that heavy weaponry.
To be honest, I'm beginning to worry about Altina, too.
Why?
Yeah. Maybe we should have stopped her from going.
Going? She's probably with Reen then.
Reen?
Well, Altina's not here.
Never thought that kid could have done something like that. It's my fault. Even though he seemed like he was tough, I always knew he was a bit unstable too. I should have done something about it after our trip to Hamel.
Yeah?
But I kept getting sidetracked by other problems.
I guess that's why Reen didn't sense him.
I failed him as his instructor.
He was too focused on the task at hand.
That's not true, Reen.
So much for that unclouded eye.
This is my first time being an instructor, and I'm still a total half-ass. Toe is new here too. You can't just expect to be perfect at it after only a few months.
That's right, Reen. I think the important thing is what you do next. Altina's already hard at work, right?
But what is Altina even doing, though?
Well...
2 hours prior.
I received a message through the emergency channel. We've been called to gather.
She's not an Ironblood, right?
I must report to Intelligence Division HQ.
She is part of the Intelligence Division, though.
But...
Are you going to be okay? Right now, things are...
There is no need to worry. I'm sure Milliam and Major Arundel will be there as well. However, I'm more worried about Ash.
Yeah, wherever the heck he's at.
Well...
What he did was so out of the blue. There must be something going on behind the scenes.
And that black haze. I bet it had something to do with it.
That's the only conclusion I can come to.
Okay, so maybe telling them about the curse of Erebonia might not be so difficult to accept.
It's possible he was being controlled by some manner of chemical or hypnosis. It is also fairly likely something of a magical nature was involved as well. Therefore, I will attempt to gain as much information as possible. I refuse to leave a fellow member of Class 7 behind.
There you go.
Allie.
You've grown a lot.
I agree. She's become very dependable.
Even if you've been summoned, don't forget, you're still a student of Thor's. If they try to limit your actions, let us know through the emergency comm network. I'll come get you, even if I need to use Valimar to do it.
That's that loyalty. It'd be a bad idea, and they have every reason to restrict our activities and movement, but you gotta like the show of solidarity.
Instructor Reen.
Yeah, us too. We'll definitely come help you.
No matter what.
Please be careful.
Thank you, everyone. I will do my best not to cause you trouble.
And that's the last we saw of her. You're right. I can't afford to fall behind the students. The principal and all the others are doing everything they can, too. Seems like the principal went to the authorities and Michael went to the RMP headquarters. I hope they've made some progress. Oh. Reen, could it be? Speak of Gehenna. Yeah, it's someone from the old Class 7. Milliam. Oh, Milliam.
Reen, is Tilly there?
No, she's not. No, she got an urgent call from the intelligence division 2 hours ago. Was it phony? I don't feel like Altina would have been fooled by a phony intelligence division summons. But you didn't?
Nope, not me. Lecter's busy with something too.
It was phony?
So that means I'm too late.
Too late? What's going on? We should have known from all that stuff about we'll definitely come help you.
Oh no, it's nothing.
What? Don't tell us that! It's very obviously not nothing!
I'll take care of it, so don't worry.
Milliam! Hey, Milliam! It must have been the Black Workshop. They're making their move then. Altina. Milliam. So she can't get a hold of Altina either? I thought the prince's little trick let us connect anywhere. Yeah, but it's not working because the people who, well, okay, they didn't have much to, wait, they might have had something to do with it, but the Black Workshop could probably circumvent that. It seems I've kept you waiting. My apologies for being late. Principal! Major Michael! Well, any news? Carbide's still in a coma and is in the custody of the Railway Military Police. Regarding the utter nonsense about him being a spy for the Republic, I've requested the authorities rescind their statement, but they're refusing. Okay, so Aurelia's like, that's outrageous and not even remotely possible, so I guess we can strike that as a possible backstory. He just happened to get lucky, maybe? Or like he said, it was all a little too perfect. Maybe that was the curse of Erebonia manipulating destiny? No. Although there's no question a crime was committed, we must ascertain his motive, background, and any abnormal symptoms. If by chance he was being controlled, we must determine the true culprit. I guarantee his safety until all the details are known. Major. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. I don't need your gratitude. He was one of my students too. Anyway, aside from Carbide, it seems things are becoming even more dire. Yeah, Prince Cedric has assumed direct control. Huh? I need you to gather all students in Car 3. The government will make an important announcement and we've been instructed to listen to it. This, oh my gosh, dude. None of this stuff has me on edge, dude. What? It seems... Okay. So it seemed like Cedric was sitting on something in the middle of Valflame Palace. Or it might just be standing... Okay, no, he's... Yeah, he's standing right where Giliath was. This brings me back to right before the Civil War began. Oh yeah, when the Blood and Iron Chancellor was shot.
We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice. Well played, Armbrust.
What's the security like this time? I'm sure they've got people stacked on every single rooftop that can see the Valflame Palace from where they're at. All buildings within the 3,000 ARGs radius are on full alert. There are security airships patrolling the area too.
Dearest people of Heimdall, and all citizens of Erebonia, I am Cedric Ryse Arnor, son of Emperor Eugent.
Okay. He's gonna say something wild, dude. You already know he is. Completely crazy. Lay it on us, Ced. That's an imposing figure.
The Emperor yet remains in critical. Needless to say, we have the most skilled doctors available to attend to him. But the situation is still dire.
My bad, but it makes sense though. He was probably shot through the heart and he's actually got one, unlike Giliath.
We would greatly appreciate if everyone would pray for Adios to see him through this. However, this incident demonstrates without a shadow of a doubt.
Tell me this, oh my gosh.
The scope of the threat looming over our nation.
Don't do it, Cedric.
And the identity of the foreign power that orchestrated this tragedy.
Why?
In my father's stead, as Crown Prince, I hereby entrust the fate of our nation to a man I'm sure you may all be familiar with, Chancellor Giliath Osborne.
Now Osborne has the most power in all of the continent. The only man who could tell Osborne what to do is out of commission. Not that he would have stood in Osborne's way, actually. But now he's got authority, he's got authority in actuality that he can wield with everybody.
Alongside him will be Governor General Rufus Alberea, who has already proven himself instrumental in overseeing the military command center.
There's still a chance. A slim chance.
I am Rufus Alberea, interim representative during this period of martial law.
They probably got these trucks straight from Crossbell.
We are still in the process of investigating the events that occurred at Valflame Palace. However, we have identified the weapon that was used.
But they're making assumptions. It's not 100%.
It was a handgun manufactured in the Republic of Calvard. It was a Verne Company make.
So?
It was made of a material that allowed it to pass through metal detectors without being discovered.
Looks like Josette and Agate have crossed paths.
Further, It has come to light that in the past few days, nearly 100 Calvardian spies had infiltrated Heimdall.
You're making it sound. You're constructing a narrative of things. It's not, when you put it together like that, you're giving the wrong impression. Of course, that's the point, but it's just.
I am Giliath Osborne, Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia.
And it looks like Tio and Schmidt were talking with Elise nearby.
It pains me beyond description that we can do nothing more for His Majesty than simply pray he pulls through. My inability to prevent this tragedy leaves me shaking with shame and regret.
Does it, Osborne? Does it really? So it looks bad, though. Like, Calvard, it's like somebody just threw red paint all over Calvard's hands.
But I ask you, is this the time to cower in our homes? To sit and wait and worry? No, it is most emphatically not.
Jingo, her mom, and Hugo.
After countless instances of military activity at our borders, our neighbor has finally become brazen enough to send spies into our capital.
How is this any different from the curse of Erebonia making Erebonia act like crazy war lovers?
And now this. The message they have sent us is clear.
And a bunch of our old classmates. But I guess the curse of Erebonia did set things up, put Ash where Ash needed to be in order to make this happen.
For hundreds of years now, they have been a menace to our nation. But this is no less than a declaration of war. We can no longer ignore the threat at our eastern borders. The Republic of Calvard.
War with Calvard. At least now we know what the main issue was. I'm the last to learn because the game's already out. But at least we've discovered what the main issue is going to be in Trails of Cold Steel 4.
Needless to say, we would be foolish to take such a country lightly. Their size and military might are nearly equal to our own. Therefore, in order to survive, we must make a decision.
About to go to war. I can't believe this, dude. They put everything in place. It all is just...
We must put aside the difference between noble and commoner, between individuals and organizations.
It all looks so bad, and all they have to do is just give the information to the public and let them draw that conclusion. There's mitigating circumstances that are not conducive to what we're after, our goal, an agenda, if you will.
In order to overcome this dire threat to our way of life, every citizen of Erebonia must come together as one. To enable such a feat, we will establish a new law in the coming days.
A new law? I thought they were going to declare war.
It shall be known as the National Mobilization Law.
That sounds like a global conscription, also known as a draft. Oh, people are loving it. National Mobilization Law. Title of the video right there. But is it a draft? What does it mean? National Mobilization Law? The heck's that about? It sounds pretty scary. It's a political science term. We learned it in Instructor Toa's class, remember? Yes, a way by which the government can leverage absolute power over its citizens to prepare the entire country for war. It gives the government full control over people, businesses, groups, even entire provinces. So it's like the entire nation has been drafted. Then that means Yuna's about to get deported is what that means. Or no, Crossbell is now part of Erebonia. Forgot about that for a bit. Political scientists have been debating over whether or not a crisis like this would ever actually happen. Now that it has, it will be used to justify things like confiscation of property and drafting. Are you serious? An ideal environment for a dictator, but a nightmare for the people. Though there are a few ways for the government to sugarcoat it so they don't even notice. Yeah, the people were cheering. So that's what they meant. The surface and what lies beneath intertwining, just like His Majesty and the Chancellor said. Yeah, Reen. So everything's starting to connect. Wait, then that means Ash was a convenient pawn or a prepared sacrifice. Either way, it seems some giant wheels have been set in motion, the likes of which we can't even imagine. And this is all simply speculation.
Emma, Gaius.
Reen, are you at camp?
We need to meet up and talk about everything that's happening, including that speech just now. Also, there are some people you need to meet.
Ooh! Is it finally time? Hold on!
I have no issue with it. How about you?
I don't think National Mobilization Law is going to be the name of this episode.
Very well. We'd like to know the situation ourselves. But how do we leave the camp?
Okay. You guys might not like the suggestion, but Ash had it figured out. We jump everybody who's not part of Thor's branch campus. Hear me out. Don't accept really. 1 second. We jump every last one of those jokers and we leave them here tied up. I think it's an A+ plan myself.
Good point. I don't think the Imperial Defense Force is just gonna let us waltz out of here.
Right, but we need to find an excuse so they'll let Reen out.
An excuse? Dude, Toa, we carry around an excuse every single day of our lives. It's about 3.5 feet sharp and Master Yun-Ka Fai taught us how to use it.
Oh, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Celine! We do have magic. You know what? F everything else. And, oh.
Celine!
No Emma? I guess they wouldn't, like, of course they'd let a cat walk past. Like, what are they gonna do?
What? Is that Class 7's...
Ah, so the familiar's here.
That jump, though.
Shut up and follow me. Get moving already.
Follow you where?
Do you recall that old oak tree in the center of camp?
Not particularly, no. But is it some sort of spirit vein?
I'll summon a magic circle by it that will let you travel through the spirit veins.
Dang, dude, it is so useful having a witch on your side.
You can do that?
Man, this magic stuff sure is handy.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Take us with you.
Of course, because something fishy is up with Altina.
You guys.
Hey, all of you.
Don't try to claim this doesn't concern us. Ash is our classmate.
We're worried about Altina too, so please let us go with you.
Come to think of it, this totally falls under our special ops missions, right?
Right?
All right. Class 7, resume special ops missions.
Yes, sir!
I don't care which of you tags along, let's just go already.
I love how no nonsense Selene is. She doesn't have the patience for friendship speeches or any of that stuff.
I need all of you to be careful.
If things get dangerous, give us a call.
And then they'll go to plan B, which is plan bust them up.
If you're going to go, at least make sure you're fully prepared.
May Adios watch over you. Take care.
Okay. So Gaius is like their final chapter, For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Okay. There, that old tree. We're gonna use this to teleport? This will be my first time traveling via magic. And before we leave, we need to check all of our equipment. Alright, once we're ready, we'll head to the old tree. Altina and Ash left the party. Whoa! That's a lot of free stuff. Alright, so we're gonna chat with everybody. Starting with these gents over here. We can't leave through the entrance. If we're going to leave, we'll need to head to the old tree. Alright. Oh, Sandy? Are you preparing for lunch? Yes. It's still really early. But I can't just sit around and do nothing. I understand. But now, there's nothing else I can do. Maybe I'll think of more recipes while preparing food. That being said, I can't really think of anything right now. Sandy. Instructor, maybe we can share our recipe book. Good idea. But we should get some more recipes before showing it to Sandy. Okay, I'm sure we would have gotten our ultimate reward. There are recipes that I missed, obviously. I'm playing through this blind. That's true. Yeah. We would have gotten our ultimate reward, but these are the most recipes, like, normally, like, I think, oh my gosh, it was horrible. Our recipe book was horribly, like, gap-filled and friggin', the Crossbell games, but these are the most we've ever collected. We were only missing 2. One from basically the beginning of the game, and one from last chapter, I'm assuming? But the only thing that matters is that we don't have all of them. Guess you're all heading out? Yeah, I can't just sit here and let this play out. And we need to take care of Ash, too. We might upset the faculty a little, but... Nah, go for it. Now's the time to act. No doubt that the government's been playing the long game with this. This will be our only chance to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna hit up some people I know, gather any info I can. I'll get in touch if I come across something worthwhile. You talking about Hugo? Good idea, we can get good intel from him. Got it. Thank you, but do be careful. No worries. They kinda keep contract employees like us on lockdown. You lot are the ones that need to be careful, though. And what are you guys chatting about? Are you two prepping the supplies? I'm surprised the Imperial Defense Force hasn't tried to stop you. Well, they did give us a warning, but... They let us go after we told them we were just cleaning things out. So if you need anything, just pretend you're sorting some luggage. You sure are a crafty one, Stark. He's probably used to dealing with this back when it was the Jiraiya demilitarized zone. Thanks, we appreciate the help. I'm worried about the Emperor too, of course. But I can't stop thinking about what happened with Ash. Like, maybe someone drugged him or something? Come to think of it, there were some cases of strange drugs in Crossbell a couple years ago. Probably not Gnosis, though. Either way, we'll have to make sure the government doesn't slack off on their investigation. I'm sure if they look into things, they'll go easy on Ash. It's not looking like that's going to be the case, Stark, but your optimism is appreciated. You both really believe in Ash, don't you? Yes, of course! He's one of our irreplaceable friends, after all. An irreplaceable friend. Do you hear that, Ash? You've got people back here who want you to be the good guy. Alright. So we're gonna, in a reversal, we're gonna work our way back. Oh! From the final Dareflinger car. I confirmed the situation over our call earlier. It would appear those on the front lines and those working behind the scenes are collaborating. The situation seems to be headed towards a grievous outcome. Yeah, and what's about to happen is completely unprecedented. Either way, we can't stand by and let war break out again. We're going to change this outcome. Valimar, I'll... Worry not, Reem. I shall always be by your side. If you call for me, I will fly to the furthest ends of the world. Thanks, Valimar. Yuna, Kurt, Ryusei, I ask that you please support Reem. Well, of course we will! Yes, indeed. It's strange, yet pleasant, to hear you call us by our names, Valimar, instead of secondary contractors. Alright, what are you guys doing? Yuna, you're going with Instructor Reen, aren't you? Yeah, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I'm sure the rest of you feel the same way, but... We know, this is your role. But if you're in a pinch, we'll all come run to help. The camp may be under lockdown, but you can count on us, same as ever. Go and do what you need to, Yuna. We'll be here for you. Yes, Jessica, Louise, thank you. And then... see who's in here. I cannot believe this. Yeah, how did this... No, something's not right. I mean, I've seen Ash in Deep Thought before, but I didn't get the impression it had anything to do with Hummel. Is there something I could have done for him? Gustav, don't beat yourself up like that. We understand how you're feeling. Aye. No point in getting caught up in regret, though. We need to stay positive. Besides, I trust Ash. There has to be some kind of reason behind this. Yes, we believe that's the case. Right. There are too many strange things going on right now to just trust what we're told. So if Class 7's going to act, we need to back them up. Aye! Leave any weapons to us! Lock down my ass! That's the spirit. We'll still need to work in secret, though. If you need to power Valimar up, just let me know. We will. Thanks, both of you. Leave the rest to us. We'll get to the bottom of this. So good to know they're as reliable as always. I still can't believe Ash was from Hummel. If we'd known earlier, we could have done something. Tita. There has to be a reason this happened. Yeah, we need to find that out first. Everything begins there. Yes, which is why we all need to work together. You're right. We need to keep going. Wow, I didn't even need to say anything. Everyone's really grown up. By the way, Tita, were you able to get a hold of Agate? Yes, we updated each other on things. He should be in the city right now. He seemed really worried, but I told him I'll be fine. I can definitely imagine how your conversation went. I'm going to check if we can use the communication devices here in camp. Also, I should be able to adjust orbments. So let me know if you need anything. Thank you. That'd be very helpful. Just as I'd expect of you, Tita. We'll check to see if there's any last-minute master quartzes, which she can't sell us.
I'll help.
Nope. Okay, no, we're good.
Thanks. I'll help. Thanks.
We're fine. So now who's back here? We should take 2 showers, actually.
Oh, that was so refreshing.
Yeah, and then get everybody maxed out. Even though we only have the 4 people in our party right now. Alright, so you... Okay, so it's you 2. So Class 7's heading out for more special ops missions? Heh, pretty bold move considering the camp's on lockdown. Are you sure this is okay? We're past the point where we can afford to worry about things like that. Right now, our only option left is to take action. Hearing you say things like that always gets me all tingly. Also, I heard you guys can't get a hold of Allie either, even though we're still in the middle of field exercises. Who do those punks in the intelligence division think they are, stealing her away like that? Yeah, seriously. We'd like to be able to help, but for now, all we can do is just sit and watch. I hate having to wait. Please do everything you can in our place. Understood. We'll return with news as soon as we can. Alright. And then we got 2 over here. Damn it! What in the world is going on? Seriously, I don't get it at all. That whole speech, and why would Ash do something like that? If everything they said is true, Ash is the biggest fool in the Empire. But is everything they said true? No. No, it's not, Wayne. None of it is. It's all lies, dude. This has got to be some kind of mistake. Right, Kurt? He'd never do something like that, right? Right. I know he wouldn't. All I can do right now is ask that you keep believing in him. We'll figure out the truth, no matter what it takes. Okay then, if you say so. It's reassuring to hear that. Thanks, Kurt. Damn it, Ash. I still owe you so much. You better not bail out on me now. I feel the same way. But I'm glad I still owe him. Like Kurt said, all we can do now is continue to believe in Ash. Thank you. I promise we'll do whatever we can. You guys... So even Wayne ended up accepting Ash in the end. You're really blessed to have so many good friends, Ash. Okay. Slowly but steadily. Got a bunch of people hanging out here too. Oh, what Ash did to the Emperor? That was all just a bad dream, right? Did I eat some hallucinogenic mushrooms or something? I should keep an eye on my condition. But either way, I'll choose to trust in him, my comrade and friend. Those who eat together, stick together. I'll just have to welcome him back with the best grub I've got to offer. Hopefully not a literal grub. Freddy, you never change, do you? You're right about that, at least. Grub, I can't help but wonder how literal that'll end up being. Now you, the National Mobilization Law, huh? To think Ash was being manipulated just for that really pisses me off. In any case, we still need more information. I was able to get a hold of Teotop for a moment yesterday, but... Teo, is she still here? We didn't get to talk much, but yeah, she should still be in the city. If we could just get in touch with her, I'm sure she'd help, but... Either way, I'll make sure I'm ready to move out on my end at least. We're gonna fight this out to the end. Randy... Yes, understood. That whole speech seemed pretty fishy. I'm not sure what's happening anymore. Everything changed so much overnight. I read what the Imperial Chronicle said, but I can't accept that Ash was a Calvardian spy. And on top of that, there's what we know about the incident itself. According to Yuna, it seemed like he was being controlled by something. Ash was scary at first, and it took me a while to get used to him, but I was misjudging him. He's actually very hardworking, and he just hates losing. He's smart, too. He loves reading and picks up on the subtleties in novels. He even recommended a really good book to me. Deep down, he's actually very kind. So, I can't... It'll be all right, Tatiana. I understand how you feel. We feel the same way about Ash. Though we're still not sure what we can do to help him just yet. We'll continue to gather whatever info we can. So please be ready, you two. Thank you, everyone. Understood. Please stay safe. Dareflinger card 2. We've got more people chatting away. I don't know what's waiting in store for all of you. But whatever it is, please be careful. And don't worry, the Class 7 I know will be okay no matter what. Yuna, Kurt, Musei, Reen, you're strong. You're all so strong. If nothing else, believe in that strength. Instructor Toa, thank you for the words of encouragement. I'm feeling braver already. Agreed. This is it, Class 7. Let's leave it all on the battlefield. The members of Class 7, new and old, are really something else. Oh well. In any case, I also have some reservations about how Carbide is being treated. Not to mention the Intelligence Division's actions are concerning as well. What makes you say that? It definitely wasn't the Intelligence Division that contacted Altina. Do you know something? I don't. That's why I'm concerned. I don't know how to say this, but I have the feeling that they're hiding something unsavory. At any rate, if you're leaving, be careful. I'll make sure we're ready to support you when the time comes. Thank you, Major Irving. Off we go. Not yet, though. We still have one last car and one last person to talk to. She's got a request for us? Oh, report requests. All that's left to do now is wait for the machines. Principal Le Guin? What does she mean by wait for the machines? Aurelia. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it. So, Schwarzer, how's that power of yours treating you lately? Well, I'm able to control it better than I could, but... I see. In our current situation, you'll find yourself needing to rely on it more than ever. Would you say there's a chance of you losing control of it again through overuse? Well, if he tries to force it out, there's certainly still a risk of that. In that case, how about you give me a taste of that power, right here and now? We need to save first. Wait, now? Right here in the camp? Well, I can't say it wouldn't be good training. But don't you think it would be a bit risky in our current situation? Pay no mind to the Imperial Defense Force. At the end of the day, this is our field exercise camp. I'll take care of things on that front. Schwarzer, if you're afraid you might lose control, I won't force you. But provided we don't get too crazy, it shouldn't cause any significant disruptions. Besides, you've got me I still need a few more moments to mentally prepare. Understood. Just let me know when you're ready. Obviously, we're going to drop a save and then beat Aurelia. Or at least get as close as the ensuing cutscene is going to let us. So how about it, Schwarzer? How about you give me a taste of that power, right here and now? Alright, I'll unleash my power against you if you're okay with that. Excellent. Branch Campus Quest, Ever Greater Heights started. If this gives us 4 AP, we will S-rank the game. That's all we'd need. 4 AP from this request. This should do. I didn't expect you to be here. Oh. Lady Aurelia, how can I help you? Please tell me what is going on. Oh, this is just a distraction. I'm about to teach Schwarzer here a lesson. A lesson? All use of weapons is prohibited. By you? I'm already following most of the rules as is, so I'd appreciate you cutting me some slack. But in any event, how do you justify treating a student of the branch campus like a dog of Calvard without any proof whatsoever? If you do not wish to irritate me any further, then be a dear and keep quiet for a while. By the way, I would appreciate it if you passed my sentiments along to your superiors. She's like, go ahead and run and snitch, dude. You can bring everybody here. Aurelia's got enough for everybody. We do not want to complicate the situation by causing any additional issues. Thus, we will just pretend like we didn't see anything. Yeah, dude, you better salute and get out of here. She shut them down so aggressively. I'd expect nothing less from our principal. I suppose I underestimated you. It happens all the time. Alright then. Unleash your full strength. Okay. Why does Osborne's heart give him that power? This is really something amazing. Yeah, what incredible power. It's so impressive every time I see it. Here I go. Come.
Now, give it your all.
We gotta beat her. There's no beating around the bush this time.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Alright. 870.
I'm up!
That's all she can manage against us. And then we're going to impassion ourselves. And then you already know we're about to open with this. Yep, 3100.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
We've got this in the bag, dude. Of course, she could drop her S-Craft, which means we need to drop an Iron Will. The last thing we want is for her to, like, half health us. Gotcha. Oh, and she's gonna double tap. Prismatic Tetra Blade.
It's my
no
turn.
all cancel at the very least.
Form up! Iron Will formation! I'm up!
Alright. And let's get... we can just slash away at her.
I'm up!
Alright, let us... Well, we're not worried about a hit.
My mind is clear.
As long as we have, what is that? That's 45? We've got 45 turns of Iron Will formation, so we're not worried about what she's about to do.
Action slash! Mortal leaves!
And especially if she hits us, it's just going to ratchet up our thing. Dynast Sunder. Yep, keep them coming.
It's my turn.
We need to impassion ourselves. Well, let's Earth Pulse ourselves.
Yeah.
Nope. Even, okay, well, it's not like she could have issued a zero order, obviously, but
my blade empty.
This is how you win the fights.
Now.
The ultimate strategy, when you've got your S-Craft, throw it at him. It helps if you can get your S-Craft basically back to back. Nice.
Interesting.
Another Dynast Sunder. She didn't go for it? Military might.
I'm up.
Alright. We want to impassion ourselves once more. She's about to do it.
Show me you can withstand this.
We can, and we will. We're not worried about this Rakshasa onslaught even a little bit. In fact, I'd be surprised if this did more than 5,000 damage.
Rakshasa onslaught!
I'm up.
Oh! Well, it's a good thing we had Iron Will formation live now, isn't it? We're gonna heal up that 3100 right after this. But that still doesn't mean we can't be a little... Wenheim Risotto. Let's do a little bit of this action. Whoa!
Let's go.
I did not see how much CP that would heal. Oh well. Let's get her.
My mind is clear.
A 200 CP
My
Ashen
blade
Fatal
empty.
Leave or Ashen Mortal Leaves.
Now.
Works in our favor. See how she likes a little bit of this action. Oh, we're going to reissue Iron Will next turn. Yeah. She got the double tap. That's
It's
okay.
my turn.
All right, Iron
Form
Will.
up. Iron Will formation. Let's go.
And we're no longer passively
Arcus
healing, so we
activate.
want to Earth Pulse. Then we will get both buffs for free.
I'm up.
You are up.
My mind is clear. My
Oh, we
blade
could probably be
empty.
waiting until 200 CP.
Now.
It's not that big of a problem. And it would, but we just finished faster. But that's fine. We're going to win anyways. The gap between our ability is just closing. Yeah, we lost out on about 3,800 damage there.
I'm up.
All right, and then we want to do Impassion. All right, Aurelia, show us what you got. She's got a nice Dynast Sunder. All right, we'll do the thing.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now.
If we can get another 10,000, that'd be awesome. We would have died there. That was a 50% damage reduction, and we got left with 3,000 HP. So her S-Craft would have been it for us. Ooh, except we're
It's
way
my
too
turn.
far away for that to really amount to anything. All right. Try a little attack of our own.
I'm up.
All right, we're going to need to Earth Pulse yet again. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let's
you know
go.
what? Let's get her. Now we've got that 200 CP.
My mind is clear.
Oh crap, this is our last turn of Iron Will. We're fine. The only thing that will make us lose, the one thing we do not want to see, is her using her S-Craft again. If she uses her S-Craft again, we're going to lose.
Well done.
Okay, just a Dynast Sunder. And a second Dynast Sunder. But it's our turn now.
Let's go.
Gotcha.
Well done.
For everyone's sake, I can't afford to lose.
Most excellent. Wow. And so, does that mean Reen is the best in all of Erebonia now? Unless she gets up and dusts herself off and is like, well, that was a nice little warm-up. I somehow managed. So this is your power. I have withstood it. Looks like even I'm no match for you, Principal Aurelia. There's no need to be so humble. Your sword is plenty strong. So strong, in fact, that if you continue to sharpen your skills, you will undoubtedly achieve true greatness someday. I think you may be overestimating me. So what exactly is true greatness? I think I remember Viscount Arcade mentioning something about it. I thought that was just being at the pinnacle of skill. It's difficult to explain, but you can think of it as a milestone or goal that all martial artists strive to reach. So it's basically the power to grasp the true nature of something. Doesn't Cassius? Cassius achieved that, didn't he? And not only to understand it, but to be able to put it into action. Yeah, Cassius! To be honest, I believe Principal Aurelia has already attained such standing. I don't really get it, but it sounds impressive, I guess. In any case, with this battle, you have grown once again. And you shall grab hold of even more from here on. If you continue to do so, you will be able to see the light, no matter how difficult the situation. Principal Aurelia. Thank you so much. I feel a little more confident in myself than I was before. And with your words behind me, I'll keep on striving towards that greatness. Reen mastered the Order Gold Dragon. Whoa! All these bonuses. Okay. Now the only thing we have left to do is to turn it in. We've got to hope and pray that Adios smiles on us. If we get these last 4 points, you have a very strong spirit. Make sure you keep those flames stoked. Never stop training. We can't have you making any foolish errors and getting caught unawares. Yes, understood. Hopefully you're not talking about yourself, Aurelia. We'll keep that in mind.
The highest rank. Marvelous.
We did it! For the first time! Nice!
Here's your reward.
Glory emblem.
I look forward to next time.
Thank you, Aurelia! And on that soaring high note, we're actually going to go ahead and call it a part here. So definitely join me then for more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. Bye for now, guys.